Hey everybody, it's Monday, April 14th. It's time for a hop-up, pop-up, and since it's a week of Easter on Sunday, we need to have a little bunny hop moment. So here's Bob the Bunny. He's going to perform for us all week. I still have never heard a bunny make that sound before, but the land of imagination. Here he goes, off the screen. All right, getting us excited for the news, or at least lightening up the news. How are you doing? The sun is finally out in Massachusetts. I'm excited about that. It was a little rough having days and days on end, feeling like you're living in a cold cave. Lots of things to talk about, and I am becoming painfully aware that, well, actually, in a way, it's a little bit better to know that people are starting to know than people are oblivious. I'd rather have people be awakening to what's really happening rather than being oblivious. And here's what I think people are awakening to, even though we've known this, and I've been talking about it for years now. Donald Trump works with Vladimir Putin. So we literally have the Kremlin agents in our White House acting as though we are Russia. I know that that's not a comforting thought for any of us. I'm going to look at a few things and then we'll save the rest for tonight. And as the news goes nowadays, tonight there might be even more insanity. By tonight, I mean. But we'll visit the rest of the news at PNN, 7 p.m. Eastern. Please join us. First, I'm going to pick a few cards about... I'm going to ask this. How's our democracy looking? Is it looking strong? I just saw a video from Midas Touch of the rally AOC and Bernie Sanders. Boy, they were attracting a lot of people in Utah, Salt Lake City. Really huge crowds. We're getting crowds of 100,000 people, 200,000 people. On April 5th, the hands-off protests across the nation added up to 5 million people. That's just an estimate, and I suspect that on the 19th, it'll be twice that. Our democracy is in peril. Our democracy is hanging by a thread. And nothing upsets me more than people that don't know that. Not that I get mad at them, it just upsets me that they don't know. Because what you don't know can really hurt you. So I'm going to pull 3 cards about democracy. But, you know, clearly from the amount of people that are getting out there, a lot of people do know. And that should give us hope. And a lot of people are activating. The Knight of Wands wanted to pop up. Yeah, this is getting to be mainstream people. Not media. Mainstream people in the know. The Orange Buffoon is doing his best to isolate us. Doing a very good job. We're going to see lots and lots of financial stress. He's doing what autocrats and dictators do and fascists do. He's really managing to, let's say it's temporary, isolate us from the rest of the world. Just like Kim Jong-un. So that's what we're up against. So I'm just reading on our democracy. Something's going to happen really quickly in the near future that's going to sort of seal the deal in terms of showing us where the trajectory is going. I think where the trajectory is going is the American people are active. really, really activated, and we give them a big, big fight to push back on. Now, I need the nefarious cards for this, but I want to read on Steve Witkoff. Let me just get Steve Witkoff, special envoy, Trump's special envoy to Putin. Let's read on him. Kathy Beal and I, incidentally, just want to let you know, we're planning to do a show tomorrow. That's Tuesday the 15th at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll remind you again tonight. So join us tonight at Psychic News Network right here. Don't expect to get a notification from YouTube. Don't expect to get any kind of awareness that I'm on. You're going to have to look for me at psychicannetteDion.com because I'm being shadow banned. 3 cards about this Steve Witkoff, who literally went like this to Putin. Like, oh, my man that I admire so much, my Pootie. He didn't say Pootie, as far as I know. Like he's some kind of freaking hero. And hours later, Russia bombed a church. Might have been more than one. I heard that it was one church. Of peaceful Ukrainian people like you and I, just innocent people that were in church for Palm Sunday. And Witkoff, hours before, to the most heinous war criminal, murderer in history, and one of the most heinous in our history. There have been others in our history. So I'm actually choosing 3 cards about Mr. Steve Witkoff, and actually when I tune in, I feel like he's attempting that little gesture was, it feels like he was attempting to cover up his fear of Putin and also to appeal to Putin, because he could go flying out of a window too. I'm just saying, I'm not predicting that. I'm just picking up on, he wants to make sure that he's in Putin's good graces, this Steve Witkoff traitor, who was also on the call. Do we remember Signalgate, or have they just bulldozed us with so much news, flooding the zone of distractions, so that we forgot about Signalgate? He was on that call, on that app, with the other bozos, and he was the one that was in the Kremlin. Very soon, we will have to start having serious conversations with one another about the fact that we're turning into the Russian Federation of America, which I've said again and again, that's the name that I feel that Putin has had in his sights for many years now. And then he got some useful idiots to carry things out for him. And I've always picked up that he was in on January 6th. The Kremlin was. He's been coaching DJT, the Orange King, for many years now. So what I'm looking at is Witkoff. I actually see there's a lot of evidence against Witkoff. The 9 of Cups, lots and lots of evidence. The 5 of Wands, yeah, he's in a very challenging position, hence the gesture. That's why he did that. Because there are reasons that Putin would be not happy with Steve Witkoff right now. Let's ask if he's gonna pay a price. Yeah, Witkoff will be paying a price. Now, I'm not saying from the United States or from the Kremlin, but I'm kind of leaning towards the Kremlin. Is he going to pay a price through the Kremlin? Yeah. Uh-huh. All right, well, is it going to be is his life, it's going to be, I'm trying to formulate the question. I was trying to do it tactfully. Would his life be in danger? And look at how much that, yeah. That's a yes. Witkoff's life is in danger. In other words, he needs to be very careful. Let's ask this. Because I've noticed that Dumpy has been extremely nervous lately. Is he fearing for his life? Okay, Dumpy is fearing for his life too. The Orange King. Let's take a look. Now, definitely watch a lot of video of not only Kamala on the campaign trail from last year, lots and lots of videos of that, but also because we want to like give ourselves some good mojo to keep going. But watch videos of, like Midas Touch has a lot of the big, huge crowds. Because that'll help you to feel better. So I'm going to pull 3 cards on Dumpy and how it's going. And then I'll leave you for the rest of the day till tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll get through this, but we need all hands on deck. We do. And I want to encourage you to only listen to things that are positive. Because there's so much going on right now. You're going to have to look for the good, all the good, all the good. Don't ever let anybody make you feel like that things are hopeless. So that was Witkoff. How about Dumpy? Oh, card fell. 8 of Pentacles. I got this about him yesterday. What they're doing right now, what the Kremlin is doing right now, is they're working on their massive gaslighting project to get the American people to go along with what Dumpy's doing. So that's what he's doing with the Kremlin right now. But he's looking like an absolute fool because he's lost his mind to dementia. Dumpy has. And the 10 of Pentacles always comes up around Russia. Russia's going to be funneling mega bucks into, as much as they have, I guess. Seems like this war is really depleting them. Into the fake news. So we have to counter that as best that we can with the truth. Because the truth sets us free. I'll see you tonight. Please don't hesitate to book a reading. That's how I keep going on my channel. And I'm offering $100 off spiritual coaching packages. Go to psychicannetdion.com. And for the special rate for the life coaching, email me, annetdion7@gmail.com. Thank you for your support. Please consider joining my channel and hit the subscribe and the thumbs up. And I'll see you tonight. Namaste.